Guess who? Sorry to break it to you, but Beverly Holloway is unable to make it tonight. So you're stuck with me. And in case we haven't met before, my name is Diego Calderon, and I am a talent agent. And Beverly is one of my friends and someone that I consider a partner in this crazy industry that we are privileged to be a part of. So I just want to say good evening to everyone that's tuning in. Hope it's been a great day. Sam Benson, what's going on? Sam, what's going on? Adam Thayer, how is it going in Los Angeles? Adam, good to see y'all. I feel like I haven't been on this side of it for a while, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Tonight, I won't be on it too long. I won't hold you too long. Beverly, heartbroken that she wasn't able to make it for this Tuesday, but she will be back. She will be back, and I have some news to share with y'all. Ali Gibbs, hey Diego, I hope you and Beverly are doing well. Doing fantastic. I am doing fantastic. Hot out there. Adam, I'm sure it's hot. It's hot out here in Tennessee. It's extremely hot out here. But happy to be here with y'all. And Rose, what's going on, girl? What's going on? How's it going in Florida? Um, yeah. So, like I said, I'm not going to hold you too long. Unfortunately, Bev is unable to make it tonight. So I decided to come on and have her back and share a little something tonight. What's going on, Brad from Athens, Alabama? Okay, Alabama's not too far from here in Nashville. Um, so have y'all heard? What's up, William? Have y'all heard the news? The news. Rod is tuning in from Vancouver. That is not the news, but that is great news that you're tuning in tonight, Rod. Good to see each of your pictures, your little icons here tonight. And again, like I mentioned, in case you might not know who I am, my name is Diego, and I'll be covering for Beverly tonight. And I'm excited to do that. Anytime Beverly sends me a message and says, "Hey, um, would you be able to cover me tonight?" It's always gonna be a yes. I'm gonna get to see the Let's Talk Tuesday community. Yeah, yeah. I'm excited for it. They may not be as excited um, to not see your face, Beverly, but I'm excited about it. And so, yeah. Um, Adam said, Diego, I lost the email Bev sent out about enrolling in a program. Hope I can still do that. And how? I hate to miss anything. What's up, Madison? Well, Adam, no worries whatsoever. Yo, we got Ben Matias in the house. In case y'all don't know, Ben is the man. So I signed Ben a couple of months ago, and Ben, since you're on here, this wasn't planned, but since I see your icon now, I'm gonna boast a little bit about you, y'all. If y'all are not following Ben Matias, y'all need to. Not just because I said so, and not just because I signed him, but because he's an extraordinary creative. If you're wanting, I know social media can be filled with a lot of negative things and challenging things, and it's also an opportunity for people to be a light and share positive messages, and that is exactly what Ben does on his social media. So if you're someone that would like to see that, not only positive messaging, but also great quality. Man, this for y'all that don't know, Ben is man. He's an actor. He's a content creator. He writes his content. He shoots it and he edits the content as well, and it looks great. And as a talent agent, whenever we're looking for talent that we're going to sign, and Ben ended up submitting. He didn't have a lot on his resume in terms of films that he's been a part of. So I dug deeper. I saw something there. I looked on his social media, and I mentioned this at the conference I was a part of, and I saw his stuff, and I think that there's something special about Ben, and I can't wait till we secure a role for him, and the world can see what I see in him and what he's been doing on social media. It's happening. So anyway, that was a side note. But Ben, salute to you, man. I think you bring a lot of positivity in this world. You are a light, and just so happens that we get to partner in the business together. So I'm grateful. So y'all go ahead and follow Ben Matias. I'll put it up again in case you missed it. Ben Matias, talented dude. What's up, Angela? What's up, John? Um, Sam, that's great. It's exciting to see me. Okay, so to answer Adam's question, he said I missed an email about uh, Bev's enrollment on her program, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, yo. In case you didn't know, we kind of silently launched Beverly's online program that's called The Casting Room. And we launched it last month, kind of to a private group of people. And then we officially launched it in August. So Beverly launched The Casting Room. And actually, I'm going to add the link into the comments soon, Adam. But I kind of wanted to share a little bit of the heart why Bev decided to do this online community. Um, for the past several years, as many of you know, Bev, you've met her at different conferences, different workshops. You've seen the movies she's been a part of. You've seen her around. She goes to these workshops and she coaches and she connects with each one of you. And one of the questions that Bev would get frequently is, how can the actors would ask, how can I learn from you on a more consistent basis? Like where it's not just I got to fly to attend a conference, which is good. There's many great reasons to do that, but how can I learn from you consistently? Now, Bev's heart has always been, okay, well, I want to be able to connect with these actors. I want to equip them, but I also want to get to know them in a way that's attainable, something that is doable. So she wanted to connect with actors, with y'all consistently, to be able to provide you with guidance, with coaching, teaching, but also form this community that we built on Let's Talk Tuesday for the past several years. We built this community, how to merge that into there as well. And how do they not only get teaching from me, but how do they also get to know me? I'm speaking on behalf of Beverly. Um, and she's like, how do they also get to know me? So we ended up partnering with Skool.com, Skool. And on that, it's not a different Facebook group. It's not another course you buy and then courses you buy and more courses and all that. No, it's more of a community of a hub of creatives that happen to be actors, that get to connect with a casting director. And what Bev is doing with this online, which is $25 a month, which is I think this is what John said. Yeah, it's only $25 a month, right? And that's another big deal for Bev. She's like, I know the industry is tough for actors. I know it can be expensive having to travel to different places, and you're constantly having to invest. How do I do something where I'm able to devote more time? She's able to devote more time into it while they're able to invest in their craft by joining this community. That's something that's doable. And we ended up landing at $25 a month. And on there, she's going to be going live frequently with the people. She's going to be doing her courses on there as well. So you're going to be able to have the equipping angle of Beverly, right? With where she's equipping you for as an actor and how to thrive in the industry. She's also going to be providing different trends that are happening in the industry, different projects she's going to be casting. And again, I'm just going to clear this out because people might misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying because you join this online platform, you're going to get cast in the movies. That is not happening. You don't pay your way into that. But she'll be able to share projects that are going to be available. She's also going to share about projects she already did cast and what that process was like. So you're able to gain an understanding, not just equipping yourself as an actor, but just getting more familiar with the industry, trends in the industry, and at the same time, you're going to be able to get to know Beverly more intimately. I love what William said right here. This is really the heartbeat of it. The intimacy with Bev and other creators in the casting room community has been invaluable, man. And that's amazing to hear that. 1 month in, and you're saying that. that means a lot. That means, man, mission accomplished, because that's really the heartbeat of that. Um, and it's a really an opportunity to not only connect with Bev, but you're also connecting right now. As of uh, last time I checked, where we had just launched this publicly, we currently have 90 members that are on there. The goal is not just to get to know Bev and to get equipped. The goal is that you also network with other actors as well. Conferences do come about, and I know what it's like to go to a conference and not know anybody. The goal is also here that you get to connect with people and be like, hey, who else is going to this conference? Y'all want to grab some coffee? Want to get some food? Some of you guys already know. You come to me, you say, Diego, I got you some coffee. I'm there talking with you. That's all you got to do. It's easy. But yeah, what John just said, this is exactly what I'm trying to get at. In reality, in this industry, this community is priceless. This is how you network. So you could charge so much more. You're right. You're right. And that is really, I'm glad you guys see that, because it's so easy to get comments on from the other extreme where people say, oh, but why do we got to pay $25? And man, the reality is these type of things are so much more expensive. So Beverly's wanting to make something that's doable. And also, Bev is investing over her time, and she also needs to pay her bills as well. So this online community is not the only thing that's paying her bills, but I think it's a great way to also honor her time, her experience, her 30 plus years in the industry, and she's wanting to connect with people. And I think there's so many people that are online here that have been able to be get fruit from that, right? Like I've gone to conferences where people have come up to me because they're familiar with me from Let's Talk Tuesday. And I think that that's so cool. We ended up one time, this was in Texas at a conference. We had, or I think it was Texas and in Georgia, where we had a Let's Talk Tuesday get together. We all hung out. And to me, that's amazing, because the industry it's so easy to be tribal. It's so easy to just be focused on oneself. But to be able to go somewhere, and not saying you're going to be friends, that'd be great. But what I'm saying is that at the very least, there will be familiarity, and where, hey, I might know you from there. And that might lead to something else. And hopefully, not just, build a relationship, but maybe you guys get to work together. Maybe there's a project somebody's working on, and like, hey, I think this person might be great on it, So I think that's amazing. Rose says the feedback Beverly Holloway has given to the class so far has been so helpful already. We learn and grow together. Other people are changing way more, by the way, are charging way more, by the way. Yeah, 100%. And that is a reality. That is the truth. So this is a way that Beverly is able to open this up on a larger scale, while still making it accessible to different actors in the industry. So that's really been the heartbeat for that. And you know, I get to join there too. I get to be a part of that. I'm a part of the casting room. I'm not an actor, but the other day, people that are in here were a part of it. Beverly was doing live monologue reviews, so people were performing their monologues, and Beverly was providing guidance and coaching, and I love that. Not because I have a heart to be an actor, I have a love for the craft. I love that. I love seeing how an actor steps into it first, then receive the coaching, respond to the coaching, apply it in a couple of minutes. They're totally different. I love seeing that. Like, I love the craft. So I love seeing that. People ask me, Diego, are you scouting for people that you're going to sign? Like, I'm never aggressively scouting. If it ends up happening, great. But I'm not there like, oh, I'm going to see who I'm going to sign next. No, it's really, I just want to be there in community with other creatives, because that inspires me, and just build a relationship with people, not because it'll be a transactional thing. Adam says building relationships goes even beyond the quickness of a short role. Relationships can last for years and years and are a huge blessing. 100%. It's really been one of the foundations for me and my company is relationships, and people that I've been able to build with for the past several years. And that's really one of the things that's going to help you survive, this industry, because just like there are great people. There's also very difficult people, people that are not necessarily the best. So you got to make sure you a uh, find your tribe, you know, and hopefully this casting room will be an opportunity for you to do that. So I hope you get to grow as an actor, as a creative, grow not just in your talent, but also in just your knowledge of the industry, and then also grow in richness of relationships. Um, that's right, Rose. It's beautiful to watch for sure. Sippy says the redirection Beverly gives is priceless. Um, so I love that. Yeah, we've been gone all summer filming. Congratulations. Yeah, I think the redirection is awesome. Beverly is really great at that, and it also, as much as you guys are learning from that, how to approach your monologue. I'm also learning. I'm learning what to spot as well. For future actors. How do you deal with difficult people? Um, it's a great question. Um, there's many ways to do it. I think on social media, becoming comfortable with the block button. Sometimes we feel bad about blocking people. Hey, if somebody is being condescending or insulting, you don't need to keep them on here. You can block them. Some people are just difficult, but I think in terms of difficulty, I think there's a difference between someone that is um, being intentionally difficult, and then someone that's just wrestling with it, maybe are unaware that they're being difficult. So those two people, I think, that merit a different response. I think as somebody that represents talent, difficult people can be people that don't want to honor um, payment, people that don't want to honor communication, and how I deal with that is. Uh, I choose not to work with them in the future, regardless how big they might be. Um, their their influence does not determine whether they can mistreat me or anyone that I represent. So an easy way to kind of deal with difficult people is choosing not to work with them. And I firmly believe that we teach people how to treat us, right? We teach people how to treat us. So uh, what you allow, you're teaching them to treat you in that way. So just being mindful of what you allow in there. I remember one of my clients. I've shared the story before. One of my clients finished a job, and he was supposed to get paid. And this producer, director of this company, um, started ghosting us, meaning they started, "What's up, Shauna?" They started ignoring us, ignoring the phone calls, and there are different ways to handle that. And maybe like 2 weeks went by, and then a month went by, nothing. And I found out that this person was. I'm not saying this is the best way to handle it. I'm just saying this is one of the ways I handle it. One of my friends was going to be working with this company, and in my city that I was living in, and he invited me to come on set. And the company that didn't pay us was going to be there. I said, "David, would you like to come?" I said, "Yeah, I would love to come. I'd love to come and say hi." Um, so asked him, "What's the address? I'd love to swing by." And came on set, said hi to my friend. And I was purposely waiting to see this individual, to see if they were going to be there. I just knew I needed to see them, hopefully talk to them again. And as I was saying hi to my friend, that individual stepped out. And then as he stepped out, he looked up and he made eye contact with me. And as he made eye contact with me, I gave him a friendly wave. I just did one of these. Then he went back inside. I kept talking to my friend, and then maybe like 2 minutes later, he comes back out, straight towards me and says, "Hey, first things first, I owe you a check. Let me get that for you." I said, "Sounds great." Sometimes a way to deal with difficult people is having a sit down, meeting them face to face. Other times it's just moving forward. There's other ways. You have attorneys and all that. I think sometimes just meeting with them face to face can help get things done. Difficult people are part of this industry. And don't allow the annoyance, the frustrations, the difficulty of another person to change your heart posture. You know, they shouldn't have that much power. So anyway, Taylor, what's up? Taylor Pippin. Rose says, I move on without animosity, remain who I am, knowing God got me. I may have lost money, but they lost me. Prices in God's eyes. That's right. And then sometimes that is the right way to go about it. You know, I am naturally a bounty hunter for my clients, though. I need to show up. I want to make sure my people, I'm a shepherd at heart. And as a shepherd, sometimes you got to go and fight these lions and bears, you know. So sometimes I need to control myself, but I get frustrated with injustice. But yes, that is very true, Rose. And yeah, so anyway, that's how hopefully I answered your question. I think that was from Rosie. Hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, I'm going to put the link in the comments for anyone that wants to join. For you, Adam, that was asking specifically about the new platform that Beverly has launched, and hopefully we see a lot of you out there. Beverly will be back on Tuesday to greet y'all because she owes y'all a Tuesday. A song dancer turned away wrath. That's right, brother. That's right. So now you don't need to yell. You don't have to step out of your character. And so I appreciate you guys. You're welcome, Adam. You're welcome. And man, hi to everyone. Wish I could see y'all's face. Hi to everyone. Glad that we got to connect this evening. And yeah, can't wait to see some of y'all in person. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I know Beverly will get to them whenever she sees them, or she'll answer it some other time. Shauna, you're amazing. You're an awesome person, Shauna. I appreciate you. You are an encouragement to us, so I appreciate you. And everyone else, thank y'all so much. In case you haven't signed up, I do have a newsletter that I send out every month. Hopefully it encourages and equips y'all, and where I kind of talk about some of these stories. Ali, have a great night. I am there. I joined Coffee Time this AM. That's awesome. Very cool. So yeah, even on this online platform with Bev, she has this thing called like Coffee with Beverly, where you just get to see her and talk with her. Nothing about the industry, just getting to talk to her. And I just don't know that many casting directors that are doing that. So I think that's what makes Beverly special. That she does things like that. So yeah, so I'm glad you guys are there. I'll be a part of it as well. I love tuning in and getting to know y'all. Have a great one, Rod. Appreciate you, Rose. And we shall talk soon. Leave comments for any questions you do have. And hopefully I shall see y'all in the next conference. Blessings to you, Rosie. Sam says, love the newsletter. Awesome. I love that y'all love it. Well, I will talk to y'all soon. See y'all hopefully in a couple of months.